The objective of this assembly welder job is to weld screws to brackets. The equipment used includes a welding machine, a hopper, a height-adjustable chair with additional seat pan cushion, a tri-wall for completed parts, and a cart. The tools used include an air hose. The materials used include screws and brackets. The work environment is an inside work environment with heat and no air conditioning. The personal protective equipment includes safety glasses and gloves. The worker observed was 5 feet 5 inches tall. The work methods for the observed assembly worker job include: first, the worker will get a bracket. Next, the worker positions the bracket on the welding machine. Then they get a screw. Workers then position the screw on the welding machine. Then they activate the welder. Next, workers get and remove the welded assembly. Finally, workers will position the welded assembly in the tri-wall. Irregular tasks included using the air hose to clean the load point on the welding machine, pulling brackets forward, and getting several brackets and positioning those brackets on their lap. There were several ergonomic risk factors observed for the assembly welder position. Repeated and sustained exertions were rated as a medium pace. Hands were in steady motion and exertion to load and unload the welder. Sustained exertions were observed and included continuously sitting and continuous neck flexion or forward bending. Forceful exertions were required to get a bundle of brackets. Awkward postures were observed and include elevated arm and forearm pronation to use the air hose to clean the welder, extended reach, elevated arm and torso twisting to get brackets from the hopper, forearm rotation, extended reach, and wrist extension or backwards bending, and wrist flexion to position parts in the welder, wrist deviation or sideways bending, and extended reach to remove parts from the welder, neck flexion or forward bending to get a bracket from their lap, and neck flexion or forward bending to load and unload the welder. The mechanical or localized contact stress observed was contact stress between the forearms, hands, and fingers and the edges of the parts and hopper. There was also contact stress between the thighs and the brackets since parts are stored in the worker's lap. It is important to note that gloves are worn. The recommendations for the assembly welder job include: investigate utilizing an adjustable height and tilt load point to decrease posture stress. Investigate an adjustable height and tilt load point that allows workers to both sit and stand to decrease sustained exertions. Consider using automatic ejectors to remove welded parts from the fixture to decrease posture stress. Investigate using automated mechanisms to push parts in the hopper toward the worker to decrease posture stress. Consider dispensing parts into a bin next to the worker or welder to decrease posture stress and contact stress.